3, 2, 1. Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Ace Torn.
Yes, sir. You know what time it is. I am the voice of the South, Q Smitty, with Polar Joqs, giving you that cool rush. We are in the building with a very special guest, man, bringing in the custom rugs. But before I say all of that, man, I got to say, man, look.
Another JSU collaboration. Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Ace Torn, one half of Polar Joqs. This segment is brought to you by Refresh Clothing. Yep, that's right, man. The #1 clothing store in the city. Now, you looking to get fresh. You trying to get clean. You going to a special type of event. This is a spot you need to come to. Refresh Clothing is real unique. You want to know why it's so unique? Because once you buy an outfit, once you get a fit, you will not see it on 1,000 more people. You the only one that's gonna have that fit, all right? Because when they restock, they don't restock the same type of outfits. It's a different style, it's a different look. That's why you need to pull up on Refresh Clothing. And I'm talking about deals on top of deals, crazy deals. You know the World's Games is coming in June. You're gonna wanna look good. This is a spot you need to come to, man. Refresh Clothing. We'll see you soon. Brought to you by Polar Joqs. Now back to the show.
Generational Z are on a different come up than we are.
Yeah, they
you
is,
know,
bro.
Millennials came up in a time when it was, thrusted upon us to go to college or go to military school, go to trade school, or work a 9 to 5 or whatever when we graduate from high school and everything, right? Where Generational Z, they're more on the luck of the generation when it comes to entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? They're in a position where they can actually come out the gate from high school and actually become independent black business owners, just business owners in general, compared to how we came up. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, we got to pour into those who are coming out of Generational Z and doing great things with themselves and creating a life that is not portrayed all the time on TV or on YouTube or whatever, or social media. Man, we got a special guy in the building, man, making custom rugs for Drewski, your favorite celebrity, coming near you, man. My boy Aaron.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, man, for Aaron, man. Give it up, give it up.
Introducing the RPM 23, the car that combines power, innovation, and style. Drive through the night with confidence thanks to our latest technology that adapts to any condition with its sleek body and cutting-edge features. The RPM 23 is the ultimate driving machine. Get behind the wheel and experience the RPM 23 today.
I mean, Ace, it don't matter.
Ace Twine.
God damn.
Yeah.
Everybody think alike. Why?
Yeah, man. So
That's what's up.
That's what it is, bro. So talk to us about your rug business, man. What you been doing with your rugs?
So pretty much, basically, I just started it, just trying to think outside the box. So, growing up, I got plenty of businesses. I started off at 14, 15. I got my own shoe line. Started my own shoe line. Making basketball shoes because I hoop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
After that, I started making custom shoes. That blew up, like customizing shoes, forces and stuff like that. And so, at that moment, everything, that stuff was just getting old. And so I was like, what's something else I wanted to do? I wanted to start my own clothing brand. But, everybody down here got a clothing brand.
Yeah.
But me, having so many businesses and growing up in business, I, think outside the box. And so I was just like, what's something that people want that people don't do? Make custom rugs.
You right about that.
So I hopped on that. I started making the rugs, and it just went up from there. I was, it took me a while to get there, to, master it and make these rugs and produce these type of rugs. And it's been going good since then. So I'm just, keeping on with it.
What just made you, like, say, I'm going to create rugs? Like, I knew it was something in you was like, I want to do this. Because, you got to have a passion to do whatever you're trying to do. Because you got to start from the beginning,
True. So basically, I was just, I was looking, on TikTok, on TikTok and Facebook, and I seen, people making rugs, and went on Instagram, people making rugs. And so I was like, bro, that's neat. Like, that's really cool that, people making these rugs. And so I just looked at it as, a business opportunity. I was like, if I could master this and make these rugs, I can, make this blow up. And so, I was putting it in my notes. I'm big on taking notes and setting goals and stuff like that. Yeah. And so my main goal was to at least start it and just, get my name out there so far. And it's just been, like I said, it's just been blowing up since then. So
it's crazy, bro.
Man, that's amazing. So do you come from like a strong family, a family that's strong in business or something like that? Or
yeah, so like I talked to you about the real estate. My dad, he flips houses and stuff like that, and we and him been flipping houses since I can remember, honestly. And so that's why I'm starting to get my brokerage license and stuff like that. And so, me going on the jobs and me helping him flip houses really put me in that business mindset that it's fun and it's rewarding once you go hard and you work hard on it. And so I just kept on going and I just carried it on. My grandma had plenty of businesses coming up. My uncles, just my whole family just surrounded around business.
So entrepreneurship is embedded in you then from the jump. So how old are you now?
18.
You're 18. Okay, yeah. So you jumped off the porch with this entrepreneurship at 13, you said.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many things have you tried? I know you named the clothing line and you named the shoes. What else have you tried before you got to the rugs?
Really nothing really. I mean, going through school, like I used to sell candy and sell different
that's
stuff.
How it started,
that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
how business started. I just was selling stuff when I was younger. Me and my cousin, we used to make these bracelets and sell them at church and stuff like that. When we used to go to my church.
Hustle.
Oh yeah, we used. Man,
in
church.
Oh, in church, boy, getting your praise on, getting some candy from
money,
your boy.
Yeah, what's up?
We used to do
money
that.
at church.
We used to make chocolate covered treats and just different type stuff selling it. So it was, I don't know, it's just something that's been embedded. Honestly, just something we grew up around and just was always it's good to have a business.
Right.
And having that guidance and that those people who been doing this stuff like business, it helps a lot.
So we talk about that a lot on this show as well as on my radio show. Nature versus nurture, nature being that you're born to have a business mindset, you're born to move a certain way or whatever, where versus nurture where you're groomed into it, you're taught by your family, or you look at your environment and you kind of adapt to your environment. Do you feel like when it comes to business, do you feel like it's a part of your nature, or do you feel like you were nurtured into business?
I feel like it's a part of my nature. I'm really outgoing and I'm really into putting myself out there. And I'm not scared, because that's one thing that people fail in businesses, they scared. And one thing about me, I never had that scared mindset. I always never had, even though building a business and having a business, you might have little doubts from here and there, but I never let that get in the way of what I was trying to achieve. So I'm very religious, so I just prayed about it, asked God about it, and just kept on going. And so I feel like it's just something that I was born with to just do.
Man, you linked up with Drewski too?
Yeah.
What was that like, man?
Man, it was crazy, honestly. Just growing up, growing up watching them on YouTube and stuff like that, and watching his Instagrams and all his skits and stuff like that, and meeting all the guys who he works with. It was crazy.
So you got backstage with him then, and actually.
Yeah, he
you got a chance to communicate with him and build with him.
So he ended up getting me the backstage stuff. So it was I didn't even know that he was coming at one point until I just randomly hit him up and he responded.
Damn, for real?
So, yeah, because I showed him all my work. His manager, I can never remember his name, but I hit him up and that's how we got in contact and stuff like that. And so I ended up getting front row seats and backstage passes and a chance to meet him and stuff like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You got the whole 9 yards then experience, man.
Then another social media personality that you were able to link up with too. What's her name?
Queen Leor.
Queen Leor. Okay.
Queen Leor.
Yeah, man. What was that like linking up with her?
It was also crazy. It's just I didn't know. I mean, I knew a lot of people knew her, but I just didn't know how big. Because honestly, that's a part of how I grew and how I blew up some with this. I was meeting her. It was crazy because she had a baby, and so I was just like, what can I do to what I'm saying? What can I give her or present to her that's gonna help me? And I was like, I can make her a rug for her baby. So that's what I did. Yeah. And so I looked at it as building a relationship, and it's good to build relationships with your clients and customers and stuff like that, because that help you grow as well. But a part of it, I don't know if y'all really know him, but his name is Pratt the Savage.
Of course I know.
Pratt
sure, man.
That was my first big sale.
Yeah.
To him. That's what really got me up. Pratt, I made him 2 of my rugs. I don't know if y'all seen them, but it was a 2K rug and a GTA 5 rug.
Yeah, I saw
GTA
that
San
one.
Andreas rug. And bro,
That's the one took you off.
Yeah, and then after that, I just kept on growing and kept on growing.
Pratt City a real one though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most
man.
definitely,
Bro,
most definitely.
like,
That's bro.
Shout out to
Real,
Pratt
bro.
City Savage, man.
Most
This ain't what I wanted.
Well, yeah, that's
he
bro.
real.
Yeah, so yeah, honestly, yeah, that's how it really started.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I met up with him. He came over. It was just crazy. That was wild. It was so crazy. Like, he came in. He was in, you know what I'm saying? He went in, he met my mom and stuff like that. And he was pretty chill. You know, it was a cool experience. And then from that, met Lior. Then I met Drewski. And then now I'm meeting K Hood, Roll Up K. I gotta meet her as
Man,
well.
she's big, man.
Yeah.
Like, she's
So you already met her, or you finna get ready to
I'm
meet her?
getting ready to meet her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rolling Up K, man. She's shout out to Rolling Up K. We definitely got to bring her on the show too,
Yeah,
man. She
we gotta
been
get
going
her.
crazy
Most definitely.
with the food vlogs. She be every fucking way.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Man, like,
You
so
in motion, boy.
how do you feel about, you know, your generation and your peers when you are talking about, you know, a business mindset? Do you feel like your peers are more in a business mindset, or do you feel like you more so have to work with people who are like more like a little bit older or up in the age with your business and stuff?
Okay, so for as my peers, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I try to help them. Like, say for instance, my closest friends, I try to talk to them about business. I try to, you know, enlighten them about business, and because they know, you know, I'm in it. So, you know, it's kind of hard to teach my peers or my generation about business, is because they have the mindset to go out because they know, you know, it's rewarding, but they never have the drive to do it. And that's the biggest problem with my generation now. Some people, I'm not gonna say all of my generation, but most of them lazy. You know, most of them had that doubt feeling that I was telling you about, and they just don't. People just don't, you know, they just don't have that drive that I would have, somebody that's my age that would go out there. Like, I'm 18. You have to be 19 to get your license. I'm getting my license at 18 just because I got the drive and the motivation to get that. And that's one thing that my generation lacks, is motivation. You know, they so focused on, okay, I'm going to get a job, or after high school, I'm going to get a job, or I'm going to go to school. They never focus on, and nothing's wrong with that. I grew up, I went hard in school. I was top of my class, head of my class when I graduated. Had over 30-some offers. There's a whole nother story with the school situation, but you know, I just took that, you know, all those obstacles going to school and stuff like that, and just build it off of it. I never let anything like tear me down and break me down and get me down. I always take these opportunities to grow and to make something out of it. You know, the way, like, my mindset is, you know, you got 24 hours in a day, right? 24 hours in a day, what you gonna do? And those 24 hours is gonna make an impact on that day. Which, I mean, you, like, some people sit on their butt. The whole 24.
Yeah.
Even if you ain't got nothing to do that day, what you gonna
2K.
do? Exactly. What you gonna do in that day that's gonna help you benefit? What's gonna help you grow? You could do anything. Just plant a seed in that day, and you never know how big that tree gonna grow. Right. So that's how, you know what I'm saying, I look at that like that. But yeah, my generation, I just feel like they don't have that type of drive, and I wish they would, because it's amazing working with people, you know, that's around your age group, and you can help them grow, because I love helping people. I love helping people. I don't mind teaching people, you know, how to grow their businesses, what to do. I don't mind advertising their stuff. I don't mind it, because I love helping. I want to see you grow as well. It's me, especially in my age group, especially, you know, young black kids like me. You know, I just want them to grow. That's just something I want to do. And so, you know, like I said, when I talk to my friends, you know, and I'll be trying to tell them about businesses, it's more so on the doubt that they be having. And I'll be like, bro,
they can do it.
Yeah, they don't think they can do it, or they think they got something else. You know what I'm saying? They more so are focused on other stuff than what they really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff, like materialistic stuff that your business can take you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do can take you there. And so it's just like one of my friends, I talked to him. We had a long talk, and we was just talking about, because he want to start a business. And so I was telling him, and he was just like, man, I don't know, because it wasn't like he didn't know, but it was just like he didn't know when to start. And I was telling him, I was like, bro, honestly, truth be told, bro, you just got to do it, because here's the crazy thing. You will be planning it, putting it in your notes, talking about it, and somebody mess around and take your business. Now you out of business. And I was letting him know that. I was like, bro,
real.
you gotta hop on it as soon as possible. And even if don't nobody know about it or don't nobody take it, you still gotta hop on it because, like, you know what I'm saying? What if you start now and they grow later? Now, what if you start later and it ain't popping like it would be now? You know what I'm saying? And if you grow a business and you build that portfolio, your business, even if it drop in the future, it'll still be relevant because that's something that you build. You build that portfolio that, you know what I'm saying, your business booming and it can keep on doing that even though if it's not hitting on them later on in the future. So,
man, you said something strong there. I want to ask you a question. So you Generation Z, right? So this is the thing. Do you think social media has a huge impact on your generation and the reason why they thinking and moving like they moving?
Most definitely.
Cause you in it, you know what I'm saying? Like you actually in that bubble. We looking outside and like, man, these looking crazy.
Yeah,
you know
man, they going crazy. They pulling up with 2, 2, 3. Like, I don't care what the OGs say, but these new G's right here, they on a different type of time with it, man. Like for real, dog.
So from your, you know what I'm saying, from your perspective, what you think?
I just feel like social media is a big impact and a big influence on why my generation is struggling. Honestly, some people on social media, they look at other people and how they living and try to portray that, but not everything. You know what I'm saying? What they do ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? And people fail to realize that. And some people, you know, they'll look at somebody or look at, you know, somebody big and be like, oh, I want to be them. Or I want to do what they doing. But you can't do that. You got to be your own person. So you can't go out there trying to be somebody that you not, and then you mess around and mess up. Like you can't ride somebody else's way because you're going to drown.
Yeah,
you're going to drown. So social media is a big influence on why, you know, people in my generation struggle or may be struggling in certain aspects of their businesses or what they trying to do is because they trying to be something that they not or be something that somebody else is that you just got to be in your own lane.
Hey, man, you got a balanced mindset, man. That's really dope, man, to really hear. Refreshing, for real, to hear somebody, you know, talk like that in that caliber. And that's why you got Polar Joqs, so we can create an outlet for people from Generational Z and from Millennial Generation to be able to open up and speak up about how they feel about, you know, what's going on around them and how they're making a difference in their generation, because there's always going to be a good plant or a good seed somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And just making it happen right here, man, with my boy Aaron Ace Ruggs, man. So just give your business a shout out again and just give a quick summary of it.
Not YouTube. I'm starting YouTube though. My Instagram is YourWrldAce, YourWrldAce. Y'all can check me out on there. I have my rugs on there. My TikTok is the same. Check out my rugs on there as well. But pretty much I just make custom rugs. You know, trying to grow, blow up my business, and you know, that's pretty much it. Honestly.
Man, you own something, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I support you all the way. When I say we gotta show y'all the rugs.
Gotta show them the rugs, man.
Gotta show y'all the rugs, man. So before we show y'all that, we're gonna dive into a little bit of the background of the rugs. So with the material, how do you balance out the cost and the budget? Because I know it's a lot that comes with these rugs.
Man, it's crazy.
I know it is.
So, like I said, I write down everything. You know, I would try to balance out the cost and stuff like that based off of the type of material, the quality of the material and stuff like that, and what I would need. And I try to buy stuff in bulk. Main thing about business owners that's growing, y'all buy stuff in bulk, bro. It's going take you a long way.
It's better
that way because buying that stuff separately it costs more and it's just you run out of it faster. But so I buy most of my stuff in bulk. The glue that I use to put the back fabric on, I buy that in bulk. I got like a big paint bin full of glue. The fabric, even though it costs a lot, it's rewarding because you get a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I just basically put everything in my notes and calculate it, and then just go out and then just base my prices off of work time, you know, material, and you know how big it is, how big the rug is.
So like with the rugs, man, what would you say is the hardest part about designing rugs?
The hardest part, honestly, is making it. That's the hardest part. You know, if anybody was to go on my TikTok and you would see how I make the rugs.
Yeah.
I would go on there and I would have this projector that projects, image, and so I trace it out, and then after that, from then I fill in the blanks, and so that's probably about the hardest part, especially when it's a rug like it's super big, but it got a whole bunch of colors too. That's to be the hardest part. They got like little colors, something like the rug that I brought in. Now that took forever. And then with it being, that size. So that's probably about the hardest part, and it's messy. Crazy messy. I'm talking about floor. My whole floor was full of yarn just.
Yeah.
And one thing that I don't like about it is you do lose money, because when you making a rug, like the yarn be like shooting out, and so it's just like pretty much wasting. But I mean, it's fun though. It's real
but you
relaxing.
get the hang of it though, where you to the point where you ain't wasting it no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
ain't
sure
really
you will,
wasting no
because
more.
you like you got real good quality back there. So, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
man. And plus, it's all that's because of the business too, right?
Yeah, that come with it.
pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
With the pros and cons of like snitching and all that other stuff. But yeah, man.
Yup.
Business owners that's trying to grow y'all, it costs a lot, bro. Like it costs to build a business. Like all my businesses cost. Like my shoe line, when I first made my shoe line, I think it was like almost close to like almost 5,000, 10,000, something like that. Around
Man,
that,
to
around
get
that,
it, jump it
just to start it. Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, thank God for the support of my family and my parents and stuff like that to help me grow at that very young age and to make that happen. But like this business alone, like the frame cost, then I end up buying a smaller frame, so I had to make my own frame. That cost. The tufting gun, because it's called a tufting gun. That's what it is, like tufting. The gun that costs a good grip. The fabric most definitely costs a good grip. I'd be spending like, if I was to buy fabric for about a week straight, I'd be just about in the thousands spending straight on fabric.
Wow.
I mean, that comes with it though, and
Yeah.
it's real expensive, especially to like grow and to build that business up is real expensive when you start it. That's one thing. Another problem that people my age struggle with is the money the money part of it is just it costs so much to start. And especially if you want good quality, or like if you want to flip shoes, you want good shoes, you want good quality shoes. If you want to flip cars, you need good quality cars. If you want,
Walk around with Payless shoes, goddamn.
yeah, it costs to build a business. So
Now, I want to transition to, before we get ready to get up out of here, man, the marketing. What tools do you use for your marketing, and how do you market your rugs? Because I know you said social media, TikTok, Instagram, but like, what else do you do?
I mean, it's pretty. I mean, I mostly use social media. Honestly, social media is my biggest. Like, that's my friend, bro. That's my best
he
friend.
said my friend.
Social media is my best friend. That's
Yeah.
how everything grew. And also, when I started the custom shoes, I blew up with that. We had a little thing in high school when I was in high school. We had like an entrepreneur day. That went crazy. I did like a raffle thing. It went crazy. I earned so much money off the raffles. I had gave away like 2 pairs of shoes. It was crazy. And that, just building that portfolio, like I said, and building that type of clientele, it really helps because, those people know people.
Yeah,
That's how I got to meeting Drewski.
Right.
People know people. And even if, you know what I'm saying, the people who you work with don't really know them, they may come across it. Everything has a tunnel. So if I make a rug for one person, like I made one for Pratt, it went to Lior. And after Lior, it went to Drewski. And after Drewski, it went to K Hood, and then it's gonna go on so on and so on. And I got
Man,
people,
that's
and I
dope.
got so many bigger people in the mix that people don't even know about right now, and it's crazy.
Hey,
that I
no,
just be like, I got more
Got it
big.
kept in the vault.
Yeah, I don't. One thing about it, man, I don't like to talk. I don't do too much talking.
About that action.
Yeah, I don't do too much talking about
Yeah.
action. I
Stay like that, bro.
yeah, I just show action. I don't do too much because people who talk too much, they stuff might fail, and then people wonder, well, what happened?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or people who talk, they don't really be talking. They don't really be on there. And so that's why I'm about action. I can show you better than I can tell you, basically. And so I don't really talk about who I'm working with. I just be like, I got bigger stuff coming, or bigger people coming soon, and stuff like that. So.
With that being said, the moment you all been waiting for, we finna bring it out right now, man. What we got back there, bro? What we got, Ace Rose? What we got, man?
You know what I'm saying, man? We got this big one.
We're going to have to hold that. Yeah. Oh, right there,
Hard.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to make this right here, bro?
Honestly,
Yeah.
man, this rug took probably about 3, 4, 5 hours.
3, 4, 5 hours.
Yeah, it really take estimate around 5 hours, honestly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
really
most.
serious about this.
Yeah.
And then it's thick too, so
Oh yeah.
it ain't no skint and skimp. You ain't no
I
skimp.
try to make it.
That's real cushion.
Oh yeah,
Comfortable.
I try to make them comfortable as possible.
You can put your feet in that motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely put your feet in that. Feel
Yeah.
real comfortable. Massage and everything.
Yeah, that's hard, man. Tell the
it.
people where to follow you at, bro.
You can follow me on Instagram, like I said, YourWrldAce, YourWrldAce. Or on TikTok, the same thing.
Got another one too, man.
Oh yeah, we gotta
I
show
got
the other
another
one. Yeah, we'll get up out of here, man.
Fellas, go ahead and get you a rug. Ladies, go ahead and get your pretty toes put on one of these rugs.
Y'all know what this is, man. This
Cost.
the call.
Hey.
That's hard.
Yeah, so this was actually, honestly, bro, this was like my 3rd rug I ever made.
For real.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, starting it was terrible.
Yeah.
Like starting was terrible. I'm talking about fabric was breaking, the yarn kept coming out the gun, and I just kept on going. Mom was like, "Boy, go to sleep," and I was like, "I got to get it.
Yeah.
I got to get it." My girl was like, "Well, you need to get some rest. I got to get it. I
Yeah.
got to make sure
I
it's right."
love
Because
that, man.
That's dope.
when I told my dad, that's who like my business partner. My dad, my business partner. We big on business. Anything I got, any business idea, like I go straight to him.
Yeah.
And he helped me, get through it and help me, he mentored me through it. And so when I told him, I'm like, bro, I said, Dad, this could be really like a 6-figure business.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't like to put out my business like that, but when I did the rug for Leora and I sent her my my website, bro, I think it was like 4 or 5 hours. I had like 4 or 5 bands on the website. Just
Damn.
I said, bro, that is crazy. And so just imagine what it's at now. So,
Yeah. I can only imagine.
That's
So-
dope,
But
man. I'm
really
proud of you,
running it
dog.
up.
Yeah,
Really running
That's
it up
big
at the age
shit
of
right
18
here.
years old, man.
Yeah,
Fortune 500 shit right here.
Doing big things, man.
yeah.
Bro, we appreciate you for coming through and actually sharing your, your business, your merchandise, your product. You really doing big things out here, bro.
Appreciate it,
You know what I'm saying?
Proud of
Especially
you,
for the
man, for
Generation
sure
Z.
you doing it.
You represent, you know what I'm saying? You putting on, man. So out there, everybody out there, man, make sure y'all lock in with us. Subscribe to our channel. Q, what you got for them?
Hey, man, we got degrees in this shit for real, man. Knowledge,
Must
give you lessons in life, learning and understanding right here on Polar Joqs, man. If you doing something significant in the streets, man, like my boy Ace, Aaron right here, listen, you got to come on here, man. Don't come on here if you can't come on here if you're on some mediocre shit. This is really what
Really
we about
tough.
to do. We
Yeah.
about to really keep this shit moving. Icebreakers, breaking the ice.
And like that, we go.
Keep it cool, keep it smooth.